Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So for you guys today, I'm going to be doing a full face of first impressions. This is like the look that we did, but if you guys want to see like what products I used, what products were tested, what ones I liked, what ones I didn't, please do not forget to subscribe and give it a thumbs up. Gabby, I did the palette for you. So yeah, with that being said, let's get started. Okay, like I kind of like how this looks. If I'm seeing myself correctly, does it look bad? Okay, I like how this looks, I think, so far. Okay, first things first, I apologize for the noise. It is like 6:10, almost like 6:30 right now, and so people are coming and going from work and stuff, so I do apologize about the noise. You guys are probably gonna hear it, and I am sorry about that, but I can't really do much about that unless I film later, and I really don't want to. So the first thing we're going to do is use some primer. I'm going to be using the Huda Beauty, I think this is called the water jelly primer. It looks like this. It's just a clear primer. It has a pump. I'm going to say this, for as much money as this cost me, I would expect it to feel like a lot more luxe, because this is just plastic. You know, like, and I think this was $28 or something, so I would hope it felt more, like, I would think it would feel more luxurious or like more expensive than what it does. So this is like a very hydrating primer, I can tell you that already, just from the way it melted on my hands. It doesn't really smell like anything. If you guys are like sensitive to fragrance, it doesn't really smell like anything. But I'm going to let that soak in for a quick minute, and we're gonna do some eyeshadow real quick. So I don't have a new eye primer. I'm just gonna use my Alter Ego one that I've been trying to use up. And the palette we're going to be using today is the BH Cosmetics Sweet Shop Blueberry Bubblegum palette. My bad. Yeah, the Bubblegum palette. I almost said Blueberry Muffin. But this is what it looks like. So I'm going to use my finger and just tap out the eye primer really quick. And I think what I might do is just do an eye look really quick, and I will come like show you guys and everything what I'm doing, but like just do it kind of quick so this video is not forever long. But then like once I'm done with it, I will explain what colors I used, what all, you know, I thought of it, how it blended and everything. But yeah, so let's do that.
I'll take the washer downstairs and bring the ones up. Okay. I'll put them up tomorrow because I can't have filters. So I can't use tonight.
Okay, are you leaving?
I am.
Okay, apparently I was not recording when I did this side of my face. I just did this side of my face with the Huda Beauty glowish skin tint. And it is very, very glowy. I think if you have oily skin, you probably won't like this. I did have to do 2 coats to like get it up to this coverage. So it is very, very sheer. Rude, rude, rude. It is very, very sheer, like almost no coverage, but it has enough to like cover up any redness. Oopsies. Sorry, I was trying to fix the lighting situation, but just enough to like cover up any redness that you may have. So now I'm gonna do the other side with a foundation brush. And I'm going to just be using my Sonia Kashuk Stippling foundation brush. So I'm going to do 2 pumps on the brush and kind of just go to town. That's what it looks like with a brush. It doesn't look bad, but I'm gonna go over it with the sponge, I think. Just to kind of blend it in a little bit better, I think. Yeah, because that brush left it kind of streaky. Also, if anybody's wondering, I don't like this sponge. It's the Huda Beauty sponge, and I figured I would use it because I've never used it before. It's not good. Like, I would not recommend this even if you had the money to spend on it, because it's also not cheap. Okay, so there's that. I definitely like the product itself. I like it better with a sponge, or maybe even like blending it in with your fingers. I think that would look really pretty, and it would also add like more coverage to it, or give it more of a full coverage appearance. So there's that. Now for concealer, I'm going to be using the CoverGirl True Blend Undercover Concealer in the shade Ivory. That's a really, really tiny print. But I'm going to use this. Put some there. And there. You guys know where I normally put concealer. Right off the bat, this is a very creamy concealer. I can tell that just by like the texture. It's not really hydrating. It's not really like mattifying, I would say. It's just a very creamy concealer, but it does offer like seemingly a good amount of coverage, which is nice because I do like coverage, especially in my T-zone and underneath my eyes. That is a personal preference. You don't have to, but I prefer coverage most definitely. I still hate this sponge. What the fuck? Ooh. Ooh. That I don't like. I don't like that at all. It's like, I can't tell if it's the foundation or I think it must be the foundation because it's not doing it on this side. Well, it is actually, and I don't have any concealer there. It's like kind of caking and lifting by my nose. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see it very well, but like in this area is where it's doing it. Oh my god, my face. Fucking hair. Okay. I don't think I like that concealer with this foundation because it's lifted here by my eye too. And I don't normally have that problem, like, at all. So, maybe they just don't get along because some foundations and concealers don't get along. I will have to try those both separately. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Okay, so the next product I want to use is this setting powder from Hard Candy. It is oil-free loose powder. It is the Hard Candy Fast Fabulous Loose Translucent Powder. And actually, I found this for a bargain at Dollar Tree, so I want to try it. That's what it looks like. It's got like a little, seal thingamajigger. Makes a mess. But I am going to set my T-zone area. Just because that's where I tend to get a little oily. Pat out any creasing with my finger. Like that. Make sure it's not lifting anywhere. Okay. And then I'm just going to take my Alamar Cosmetics brush, go right into the cap of the powder, and dust that right on underneath my eyes. Put a little bit on my nose and right in that area. Now, first impressions, like right away, I like the powder because it's not getting cakey, creasy, wrinkly underneath my eyes. And most powders, like within, as soon as I start to apply them, if I've put on like a powder that's gonna crease or cake under my eyes, it does it almost instantly. But I'm gonna finish applying the rest of my makeup, and then, you know, we'll see how it goes from there. So the next product I have to try out is going to be a cream contour powder product. Maybe I shouldn't have powdered my nose. Oops. This is the Maybelline Superstay Multi-Use Foundation Stick Cream to Matte Formula. It's in the shade 220 Natural Beige. I also found this at Dollar Tree. It does have like a little blendy brush at the end of it, but I don't like that. I swatched it on my hand, you guys, and I just dropped the cap. Oh well. I am going to like warm it up on my hand a little bit, just because sometimes with cream to like powders, like cream formulas like this, if you don't warm it up on your hand first, it can lift. So I'm just gonna put that in the areas that I normally like contour. It's like a good color for me. So there's that. That is like, it is very, very creamy. Like, and I do like that. I think creams blend a lot better. So I'm just gonna take this Real Techniques angled face brush and begin the process of blending. And I am just gonna like kind of tap and buff that in, going like making upward motions so that I'm not dragging my face down. you see the difference in like the sculptedness? I think I like that as like a cream contour. Let's do around the hairline. It's not lifting that foundation at all. It's not patchy. It's just like a really nice cream stick foundation. I almost wonder if they have it in different shades on their website, because I think if you've got, as long as they have it in your shade that you can use it as like a contour, even like a cream bronzer, I think it's definitely like worth checking into, because that is really, really pretty. That is so pretty. I don't know how much of it you guys can see because it is rude, almost like an actual real contour shade on me. It's like a very natural kind of contour shade, but it's like not oxidizing orange right now. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm surprised. Like, I'm very, very surprised. All right, so for blush, I have a cream blush, and I need a blush brush. Let's just use this. We're gonna see if it like shows up at all. This is the ColourPop Cheek Dew Serum Blush in the shade Sour Cherry. So I'm gonna do like a boop. Ooh. On the back of my hand, and then we are going to take, ooh, that's runny. Those are real runny. And kind of just take like this blush brush and put it on our cheeks and see. That is, holy shit, a little too much. But I know I'm gonna end up powdering my face, and that'll take it down a little bit. So I'm not super concerned. I will say it does not apply like at all well with a blush or a brush. Like, not at all well. And it is very, very sheer, which isn't to be like unexpected. It did say it was like a serum blush, so that's really pretty, actually. Just like right on the cheeks, maybe like a boop on the nose, like that. I would just use your finger though. Like, if you're gonna use a brush, use it to apply the product where you want it, and then go in with like your finger and tap it out, would be my suggestion. So I'm going to use the hard candy powder again, just to powder all over my face. Okay, so I actually, like, I think I changed my mind about the blush, because I don't know if you guys can see it, but like right here, it is very, very, like, it's not blended at all, and I blended it. You guys saw me blending it in, which makes me think it acts more of like a stain versus like a blush. So maybe instead of using it as a blush, try using it on your lips almost. Unless you like stained cheeks, which is fine, go ahead. But to diffuse that look, I am going to go in with another bronzer, or a bronzer now. This is the Huda Beauty Glowish bronzer. I did get the shade medium because I was told that these are very, very sheer, or the reviews I was watching online. So they are very, very sheer, and I do like a more pigmented bronzer. So I'm just going to go in with my like normal bronzing brush that's dying a slow death. And then just start blending and bronzing to the heavens. Because there ain't nothing gonna fix that. Yeah, you can really see it like right here. It's almost looks like it's just stuck. I'm not a fan of that blush. I am not a fan. I am not a fan. I am not a fan. Maybe I applied it wrong. Like, I am gonna try and do like second impressions on all this stuff, just because like a first impression isn't always everything it's cracked up to be. Stay. Thank you. Okay, so let's finish up the eyes really quick. Methinks. The eyeliner I'm going to be using is by Marc Jacobs. I have used this formula before, just not this color. This is the blacker currant, and I just thought that sounded like a pretty kind of like purpley tone. So I'm going to do this, my mascara and eyebrows all off camera, come back, and we will be golden. Why do I look so freaking orange? Is that better? I don't know if that's better or not. I think I look less orange, but I don't know. We'll see. Okay, I know I look ridiculous, like with the lips not fully done and everything, but this is what the eyes look like, all complete. I do like how they turned out. I'm still not 100% sure about the eyeshadow palette at the moment, but like I said, I'm gonna have to give it another try. So far, I think the only thing I'm really truly not liking is the blush, but let's do lips really quick, and then we can do highlight and then setting spray, and we shall be done. Methinks. So for the lips, I have the new ColourPop Fresh Kiss Cherry Lip Stain in the shade Double Cherry. Oh my god, my back hurts. That's like the applicator. So I tried to put on a lip liner I thought would match, but I might end up looking a little bit like a clown. Yes, I am right here. What do you want? Well, why'd you lock the door, James?
Window's open.
I know it's open, Adam.
This is gonna be in our video, isn't it?
Yep.
Hello, Senora Dora.
My name's not Dora Connie.
We're gonna be famous. We're gonna be famous. Wait.
Okay, so for a stain, it's pretty opaque, which I think I'm gonna like. It is, I mean, like, you're gonna have to be careful, otherwise just ignore all that noise because that's them being a pain in the butt on purpose. It could move outside the lip line.
Hi.
Hello.
Okay, I'll leave.
But that's what it looks like. Well, I mean, you could very clearly see I'm doing this from the window. You're like 6.5 feet tall.
I'm not. I'm only 5'2".
He is.
Is this in the video now?
Yeah,
You
because
better edit
We're
it
gonna be
out.
famous.
I can't. Like, you guys are in the middle of.
Sparkles
So
on
this
his
is all
face.
in the video? What is that ring?
You look so. That's a ring light.
That's what you see when you go to the sky.
Oh my goodness. Go back. You are like, you don't understand what the new things are anymore.
For setting spray, I'm just going to be using this Wet n Wild Natural Finish setting spray. I do tend to like Wet n Wild's
Honey.
setting spray, but I've never tried this one before. Can I help you with something?
What?
We're just watching.
Okay, I finally got it open.
Don't use that.
Natural Finish setting spray. I do, okay. I like that mister quite a bit because it's like powerful, but it is an even mist and it didn't leave like any clunky butts on my face, which is nice. And it just kind of enhanced the glow that we still had from the skin finish. And then the last thing we're going to do is highlight. And for highlight, I have the KKW Camo highlighter in the shade Victory. This is the lightest one. And I got it on sale. So I'm really happy about that. Because I'm very sad KKW is closing it down. But this is what it looks like. It's almost like a pale, like pearly gold type highlighter. But bam. Blinding highlight. Just a bit on the nose, a little bit right there. Just like a little bit like there, like to enhance the sweatiness vibe that we got going on. Okay, that is it. I do like that highlighter because it does, it adds like a nice glow. And if you use like a really fluffy highlighter brush, like this one's, one of the Jaclyn Hill ones from Morphe, it does like blend out really well. If you have texture, it's not going to like overly emphasize it, but it's also like not going to emphasize it. If you have it, you're going to see it. With his highlighter, texture is normal. If you don't like it, just try putting like a little bit of a pore filling primer there and like move on with your day. You know, because this is pretty. I can't decide if I feel like a clown or like a very colorful, almost like flower child. But that is it for the full face first impressions. I'm so sorry if this video is a mess. Like, I've been awake since 1:47 this morning when the kitchen light went on in my face. Okay, but I think I like everything. Okay, no, that's a lie. I'm gonna have to retry the foundation and the concealer just because those two together I don't think mix very well. The primer is fine. It's like a hydrating primer. If you have dry skin, I think you'd really like it. If you have normal skin, you might like it, but you might have to like set down your base. I think if you have got oily skin, I think you're gonna hate it. Same thing for like the foundation. I think if you have oily skin, don't bother because it is very glowy. Like, I fully set my face and I have glow in places that I don't normally have glow. So consider that. I love the lip product. I love that. I love the highlighter. The eyeliner I really like. The bronzer I really like. The blush I'm not like the biggest fan of. I'll try it again, but I'm not the super biggest fan of it. The concealer I think I like for the most part because it is like a very full coverage creamy concealer without drying, and it's not like creasing under my eyes, which is nice. I think I already said I like the bronzer. I like the powder. I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. But yeah, so like, I mean, it wasn't a bad video at all. I don't think, like, I liked most of the products. And I really like how it turned out. Oh, the eyeshadow palette, I think I like all of the colors in there except the dark blue. So Gabby, I'm calling out by name. I'm sorry if you didn't want me to. If you don't mind like working with a darker blue, I think it turned out really, really pretty, but you can definitely see where it was a little bit patchy. I'm gonna try a different eye primer and see if maybe that helps at all, because that can like change things too. So we might do like a full face of second impressions, you know? You never know. I'm kind of feeling this look though. All right, anyway, that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please do not forget to subscribe and give it a thumbs up. I would very much greatly appreciate it. Ignore the background noise, please. And with that being said, I will see you all in the next one. Bye.